We have some very serious developments happening in Russia. The Wagner group, which apparently, from what I understand, is a mercenary group, but they're Russians, who have apparently been doing the lion's share of the fighting in Ukraine, has decided they're upset. I'm not even going to try and do this gentleman's name. I'm going to butcher it. It starts with a P, and we're going to call him Mr. P. Now, in this video, because we need to keep in context, we have no idea what is real and what is not. We have seen videos where it's all green screen. We have seen videos that are actually from a video game. We have seen videos where they've cropped it all in. They tell us this, and it's not there. But supposedly, Mr. P is in this military establishment, elbowing, rubbing elbows with the higher ranks of the general army. Now, you're seeing the swaying in the body. It's a casual walk. The legs just kind of kick out. And there's no fast movement of looking for predators. So as far as these individuals are concerned, this is a safe area. Not real happy with everyone wearing a mask, because I always find that suspect. If you're safe and the area is safe and your body language is saying you're safe, why a mask? There we go. Take the mask off. So, Mr. P, who's the one speaking, is with these two other high-ranking officials in the General Army. They're kind of stressed. They're in stress positions. You've got the one guy with his hands anchored on the bench like he's ready to launch. The other gentleman who's trying to be relaxed has got his hand on his knee in a situation that would allow him to launch and move quickly. But the other arm is extended and open. So we could say, as far as Mr. P is concerned, they don't seem to be stressed towards him. It may be the situation itself. So we're seeing Mr. P give positive head movements, and he didn't get a response from the other gentleman who's anchored himself completely. So you see the eyes go wide, and he leans forward towards him. Apparently, it seems like he's asking him a question, and he wants a response. It's stressing the gentleman. You see him taking a deep breath. The mouth goes with it.
Вы уничтожаете мирняк. Вы только что развалили автобус с людьми. И совести у вас.
He's not giving him response in either negative or positive, but you see the mouth moving. So he is thinking it out. He is accepting what is being said to him and actually having an intellectual thought process go on inside his brain.
Никакой не было.
So we see somewhat of a positive towards Mr. P. You see the head go down in a bow situation. It submits. So whatever he said apparently made sense to him. So the other gentleman, he's now open to the other side, and he's anchored next to Poroshenko. And you see him, but right before that, he gives a big old stretch, like there's tension and some kind of relief has come through. It may just be the fact that they're having open dialogue about it, and nobody's going to stab the other one in the face at this very second. So Mr. P has now anchored himself down. He's watching the individuals around him. Something obviously is going on because it has diverted his attention. But there is conversations going back and forth. It's a respectful from both sides. So apparently 2 points of views or a disagreement on how or whatever. But there's open dialogue.
Еще раз, мы сюда приехали, мы хотим получить начальника генштаба и шайку.
So whatever the anchored gentleman has said, Mr. P agrees with it. You see the positive head movement. He submits. The other gentleman, right before that, he's looking around. He's very stressed in the mouth. He's holding it all in. So not very good as far as the level of tension. It's extremely high. We're going to move on and go see what else is going on with this whole situation. So here is Mr. P just talking in general. And all we're trying to get from this, one, because I don't speak Russian, is his general demeanor. How confident is he? How relaxed is he?
Мы находимся в штабе
7 часов 30 минут утра. Военные объекты Ростова, в том числе аэродром, самолеты, которые боевой работы уходят штатно, проблем никаких.
So he's got the believe me look going on. He's kind of pacing back and forth, but with energy as far as, you know, the human mind, it's doing something that requires you to be alert. Standing still isn't going to be very easy, so you can kind of throw that out. The believe me look, on the other hand, with looseness, he's literally, it's his case he's pleading. Here's Putin, and he's addressing his nation. And thank you to whoever put English subtitles on this. Because again, this is a big deal. The military has said, okay, we have had enough, and it's going to go our way.
Обращаюсь к гражданам России, к личному составу вооруженных сил, правоохранительных органов и специальных служб, к бойцам и командирам, которые сейчас сражаются на своих боевых позициях, отбивают атаки противника.
So as you see Putin, his brow is actually furrowed in. He's leaned down, his chin's angled down, and we're going to see him adjust his position periodically. He's in a standing position, and for those of you who do not know, Putin has an injury in the hips. So there's always going to be pain there, and he's always going to readjust.
Делают это героически, зная, сегодня еще раз ночью говорил с командующими всех направлений. Обращаюсь и к тем, кого обманом или угрозами втянули в преступную авантюру, толкнули на путь тяжкого преступления, вооруженного мятежа. Россия сегодня ведет тяжелейшую борьбу за свое будущее, отражает агрессию неонацистов и их хозяев. Против нас направлена фактически вся военная, экономическая, информационная машина Запада.
So this was something, I was letting it go. We're going to go back.
Неонацистов и их хозяев, вооруженного мятежа. Россия сегодня ведет тяжелейшую борьбу за свое будущее, отражает агрессию неонацистов и их хозяев.
We see a short emphasis, which I'm assuming is the word future, and on masters. So that is his pay attention mark, not even the fact that they're neo-Nazis. It would just say to me that as far as his population goes, because that's who his audience is, they don't need to be convinced that they're fighting neo-Nazis.
Против нас направлена фактически вся военная, экономическая, информационная машина Запада. Мы боремся за жизнь и безопасность наших людей, за наш суверенитет и независимость, за право быть и оставаться Россией, государством с тысячелетней историей. Эта битва, когда решается судьба нашего народа, требует единения всех сил, единства, консолидации и ответственности, когда в сторону должно быть отброшено все, что ослабляет нас. Любые распри, которыми могут воспользоваться и пользуются наши внешние враги, чтобы подорвать нас изнутри. И потому действия, которые раскалывают наше единство, это, по сути, отступничество от своего народа, от боевых товарищей, которые сражаются сейчас на фронте. Это удар в спину нашей стране и нашему народу. И именно такой удар был.
So there's a stab in the back of the country, and he finishes that, and then he rolls back with his head up. Like, I have the moral high ground, dudes. Stabbing us all in the back.
Нанесен по России в 1917 году, когда страна вела Первую мировую войну. Но победу у нее украли. Интриги, склоки, политиканство за спиной армии и народа обернулись величайшим потрясением, разрушением армии и распадом государства, утратой громадных территорий. В итоге трагедии гражданской войны. Русские убивали русских, братья братьев. А корыстную выгоду извлекали разного рода политические авантюристы, да зарубежные силы, которые делили страну, рвали ее на части. Мы не дадим этому повториться. Защитим и наш народ, и нашу государственность от любых угроз.
You see the eyebrow come up on one side. It's an emphasis, but it's a hard, like it is a hard line. No, and I put an eyebrow up like, something big is going to happen.
В том числе от внутреннего предательства. А то, с чем мы столкнулись, это...
You know, it's actually quite nice to see that. So he talks about the betrayal of home right there. And the face kind of lightens up and goes back. The betrayal of home, like that's the emphasis. And you see the cultural differences between the West. You don't hear about betrayal over here. Nothing like that. No honor, no morality. And if they do say it, it's not given emphasis. It's like an add-on. But here it's like the anchor to everything that they're doing wrong.
Это именно предательство. Непомерные амбиции и личные интересы привели к измене. К измене и своей стране, и своему народу, и тому делу, за которое бок о бок с другими нашими частями и подразделениями сражались и погибали бойцы и командиры группы «Вагнер». Герои, которые освобождали Солидар и Артемовск, города и поселки Донбасса, сражались и отдавали свои жизни за Новороссию, за единство русского мира. Их имя и славу тоже предали те, кто пытается организовать мятеж, толкает страну к анархии и братоубийству, к поражению в конечном итоге и к капитуляции. Повторю, любая внутренняя смута – смертельная угроза для нашей государственности, для нас, как нации. Это удар по России, по нашему народу. И наши действия по защите Отечества от такой угрозы будут жесткие. Все, кто сознательно встал на путь предательства, кто готовил вооруженный мятеж, встал на путь шантажа и террористических методов, понесут неименуемое наказание. Ответят и перед законом.
Inescapable punishment. He ends that with going back with the positive. You know, Putin's not scared. We're not seeing any of that. He's not pleading. He's just stating the case. And the unspoken is what the people think is needed and what the military believes should be done. He's not using words of trust or stay with me or any of those kind of words. We don't see the body leaning in, begging. This is clearly someone who believes he has the upper hand. And you will be hunted down, those of you who try to do this. And Putin realizing in his intelligence reports that the people have had enough of watching their men die. And the insanity of the West breaking agreement after agreement, even written down on paper, that something big is probably coming down the pike.
If you like it, please share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
If you'd like to learn more about analysing body language, there is a video course available on Mandy's website for Gold subscribers.